Eliminate regret. You know why? Hi, I'm Julie Deanne, and I am here to discuss something that will illuminate your life. For a long time, there was a memory from back when I met my now ex-husband, the first time that we had started dating. And I used to think, why, oh, why did I decide to go out on that date, to keep saying yes to him? And then one day it hit me. I know why. It wasn't because I was bored. It wasn't because even though he was taking me out on one of my first dates and my mom said, make sure he knows that you're just dating, that, you're not exclusive, and he wasn't having any of that. So I about walked away. I had my hand on the doorknob, and I remember turning my head over and seeing him in that vehicle, and he was starting to pull out of the driveway and leave. And the thought popped into my head, what am I doing? I want to go out and have fun. Why would I go back inside and just spend, another boring Saturday night at home? And of course, that's not really the full reason, right? I mean, I didn't have to stay at home alone. I could have gone out with friends or just gone out by myself or just enjoyed myself. The real reason that I realized after the fact was I was tired of just sitting on the sidelines, watching life go by, watching everybody else living their lives and feeling like, when's it going to be my turn? I was ready to dip in. It could have happened any number of ways if I hadn't gone on that date with him then, if I hadn't decided to pursue that relationship. Sure, at some point I would have made a different decision. I would have done something. But I decided on that experience. I decided to pursue that course of my life. And you know what? There's not a single thing that I would change looking back after all these decades, all these years, even through all the pain and the heartache and that relationship not working out, many relationships actually, and a lot of things that didn't, but a lot of things that did work out. And the reason I don't regret and I wouldn't change a thing is because I would not be who I am here today if I challenges I faced then. Because of the decisions that I made and all of the things that I had to overcome, the things that I overcame to be the person that I am here today. And it's not something that can really be explained. It has to be experienced. That's the most important thing that I've realized. Life is about experiencing things. Yes, we can read some things. We can learn, certainly, and we can learn how to navigate through those experiences of life with a little more grace, maybe having a little more fun, maybe learning how to process and get through things more smoothly, I would say. Not necessarily easily, but a little bit more smoothly. But it is an experience, and that's what we came here for. So if you feel like you're still sitting on the sidelines, watching life go by, trying to play it safe, just afraid to do anything because you're afraid that you might feel hurt or get your feelings hurt, you're missing the point. Life is to be experienced. It's to be felt. And there really are no wrong turns, no wrong decisions. It's all learning and it's all growth and it's all feedback. And that's what life is about. It's about the experience. So better to choose your own experiences than to just have to take whatever's thrown at you. Although there will always be some things thrown at us. But it is better to start making the decision to not just dip that toe in, but dive in. Dive in head first and go with the flow. Go with it. Listen to your feelings. Feel how it feels. And if you don't like it, switch lanes. Make new decisions. Choose new experiences. It's not something to be feared. It's something to look at with curiosity. And as Frodo and Bilbo Baggins said, I'm going on an adventure. So love the adventure of life and be luminous.